Race number 5, the Dirt Series. Tour number 1, a Dirt Late Model Pros bring us to Lucas Oil. Ricky Mandoka looking for 2 wins this season. Anthony Ely trying to get a second of his own into the start zone. Green flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, the PALracing Dirt Series Tour number 1 here at Lucas Oil is underway. And as soon as we finish the beginning of the race portion of the go time music, 3 laps get clocked, and we begin lap number 4. Ricky Mandoka out to the lead, hangs on. Anthony Ely right there on him. Damon Leonard creating a 3-car breakaway right now. And look at Ricky. He's getting really high up the track. Issues Brian Smith. Tab Haybear. Wooldridge will pile in. Right front damage for Jason Wooldridge. Tab Haybear gets to 4th off of that. Closest battle on track right now. Caden Clark, contact with Jamison Howe. Sorry, that's Jamie Howe. Jamison just behind in that 99. Side by side, Caden Clark up the inside in the Chart X. This is his first start in PALracing. Caution is out, Thomas Melnick. He's already towed the car, but we have an incident report. Let's take a look at it. What happened to Melnick? Thomas Melnick. Oh, just trying to stay out of everybody's way. Puts the car in the fence. That'll destroy the 4. Loses the front end, loses the right front. Thomas Melnick's day is over. Yes, he does. He finds a good timing. Green flag back out. And here comes Tab Haybear. Outside of Damon Leonard. Ricky Mandoka, not a good entry. Damon Leonard and Anthony Ely come together. Here comes Tab Haybear up the inside. 3 wide for second. Tab catfishing. 3 wide just behind them. 4 wide on the exit with Brian Smith down low. And somehow Anthony Ely hangs on to second after contact with his teammate. Both those guys saw the real estate that was available. They filled it together. At a short track like this, I don't know if it'll play a big effect. Ricky backs up the corner, and now Ely is there. Do we see a slider out of Ely? No, there's a bunch of slick on entry. He'll come up late. Ricky looks underneath the skirt, but will lose the position. Ricky back up underneath. Big slider, pulls the same on Ely. Ely crossover. Anthony Ely still hangs on. Ricky Mandoka, Hail Mary around the top. Almost wrecks the 5. Spins himself. Here comes Tab Haybear and Damon Leonard. 4 cars underneath the blanket. Damon Leonard to the lead. Damon Leonard, slider across Ely. Ely back underneath. Tab Haybear side by side with Mandoka. Leonard bouncing it off the cushion. Can he get alongside his teammate? Anthony leaves the door open for Damon. Damon Leonard stays on the top with Mandoka. Tab Haybear messes up his entry. Falls back. Here comes Ricky Mandoka. Big slider up the inside. He fills the gap. 3 wide for the lead off of 2. Tight, door-to-door racing. Damon Leonard, he will lurch into the corner. Can he clear the 5? Up the outside. Anthony Ely down low. Re-clears into the corner. Here comes Ricky. And I think Anthony Ely, it'll be his lead. Damon Leonard right there in his tire tracks. Looks up underneath the 5. Ricky Mandoka still not out of this battle. Contact. Damon Leonard keeps it off the wall. Contact again. Leonard into both cars. Damon Leonard off the track. And the yellow will fall. I mean, what a battle this is right here. This is turns 3 and 4. So Ricky Mandoka does get up the inside. And there's slight contact. They get a little bit out of shape. Ricky tries to send it in, and Damon's just a little bit too low from saving the car. And it just plows. And as Ricky gets into your leader, Damon Leonard off the track. Similar to what happened at Lernerville, just less cinematic with flying through the air. But that's another race he's out of too early while battling for the lead. 5-lap shootout. Will we keep it green? Anthony Ely will have the command. Tab Haybear trying to get a launch on Mandoka. They're all out of shape back there for that second position. Mandoka clears. Jamison Howe off the lip into the fluff. Ely hanging on. Jason Wooldridge now enters the picture. Had some damage from a previous wreck, still on the right side. Tab Haybear Now up to the top. Here comes Ricky Mandoka challenging Anthony Ely for the lead. A lot of racing in the top 5. Ricky Mandoka all the way up to the cushion. Anthony Ely tries the middle line. A slight blink out of Ely. Mandoka tried to throw a slider. Ely crosses him up. Ricky Mandoka putting the rear tires in the fluff. White flag. One more lap to go for Anthony Ely. Can he hang on? Damon Leonard in the fluff. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Ely, a stellar drive out of the 05. He will win here at Lucas Oil.
Jeez.
You're good. I still crossed the line.
Anthony Ely gets it done, and all I hear is GG's. What a race. Burning it down on the front straightaway. What a run out of the 05. That was phenomenal, and he earned it. He earned that win. Ricky Mandoka second, even after that mistake, hangs on. Tab Haybear moved himself into third. A quiet day out of him. He tried what he could, just couldn't get there. Wooldridge fourth, and Jamison Howell fifth. Let's talk to him. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner here at Lucas Oil. Old school Wheatland racing is what we saw, and we got what we wanted. Anthony Ely, you are the winner tonight.
Thank you so much, man.
Talk about how hard you had to fight. I can hear you catching your breath, man. That was intense. Damon Leonard, your teammate, once you guys realized maybe Ricky wasn't going to be a problem, you started racing hard. Ricky was right there. Tab Haybear was in the picture. Jason Wooldridge made a run in the final 5 laps. You know, how hard did you have to race Ricky? Were you impressed by his level of skill set, or was it just another easy day on the job for Anthony Ely?
Oh no, man, we had to really work for this one. First 20 laps, man, he was faster than me, but then once we had the caution, we were able to close back up. I got a good start, and I just really pushed my tires and just in hope to take the lead, and was lucky enough to do so. But man, me and Damon threw sliders back and forth. It was a hell of a fight.
One hell of a race, Anthony. Congratulations on the win here tonight. We'll see you Thursday.
See you Thursday.
We'll send Anthony back down. We will see him tomorrow for Throttle Hoppers at Iowa, I got a feeling, but the next time we see him on dirt will be Lickety Slicks Thursday night. Ricky Mandoka, P2. Ricky, you had to drive from the pole, then suddenly you were like in third, and then fourth, and then all of a sudden, just a big lurch of energy out of the car. The final 5 laps, what were you missing to have that win? Was it just a few mistakes? Were your tires gone? You know, how close were you to winning this race?
Pretty close. I think with, mistakes, I was kind of getting in my own head. I was using a little too much throttle. I think you really got to baby these things on dirt, and I kind of was just going balls to the wall, and I went up into 1 and came off the track basically in 2 because I didn't realize the cushion was off of the racetrack. All the fluff was gone, and it was just up off the banking. So that really killed my chance. But I mean, I had runs coming off the bottom, so he was just, it's kind of a side effect of having the mirror on in this. Is that you can mirror drive and you can switch lanes when you need to and stuff like that. So, we're all guilty of doing it, but good win for him. I mean, he earned it definitely, and I did my best not to make it easy on him.
Congratulations, Ricky. It's still a phenomenal effort. A lot of fans are happy with your performance out there tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with second. It's a good points night for sure.
Alrighty, Ricky, congratulations. I'm going to send you back down. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Sending Ricky back, finishing third tonight's feature. A quiet day out of the man who was going for back-to-back wins, but that was hectic to watch out of your windshield, Tab Haybear. Were you nervous trying to get yourself into that fight? Did you want to get up there? What was this race like for you? Because you had to battle through some adversity.
Man, I'll be honest. I'm not really proud of that race. I drove with like a chicken with my head cut off, but man, this track's always been tricky for me. The way I got my car set up, it's tight on entry when the track's brand new like that, but as it slicks off, it comes to me. But I threw a slider, tried to throw a slider on someone. I didn't see exactly who it was, and I'm a little scared to go back to the pits tonight after that. But I tell you, I got some damage from that, and then I think a caution came out, and then I got back up there, and it was like you said, it was hectic. It was like a swarm of bees, man. But it was fun in the moment, and I was kind of sitting back and waiting, trying to see what would happen, and I just stepped over that berm, and that was a wrap. But man, I think we could have been a little bit higher on the podium tonight if that wouldn't have happened. I got to thank Cajun Hose and Fittings, BNC Enterprise Ascension, Graphics Kings, CZ Graphics, all those guys back at the shop making this happen.
Tab, congratulations on the podium. Thank you for coming out tonight. We'll see you.
Thanks.
Well, so Tab back down, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to conclude on-track action tonight for One Grid TV. But after this race, if you're still wanting to get out there on track, if you're one of our drivers, Pickle Gang is racing tonight. You can make that session just in time. But for that being said, this is the final broadcast for Tuesday night. Tomorrow, Throttle Hopper Racing League, Xfinity Cars, Iowa. Thursday night, Lickety Slicks Dirt Racing Tour at Volusia. And that will round out Week 5 of One Grid TV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.